Hey, this is Lisa Princic. I'm a business strategist, and I'm here with my client, my former client, well, actually currently client still, Jessica Vazquez. And I just brought her on today to talk a little bit about the work that we did together because she is building a really exciting brand. And I wanted to get into some of the details of how we worked together and just to tell me more about what it was like for you and what you were able to accomplish. So Jessica, welcome. And tell me a little bit more about what you were doing, what you were thinking, how you're feeling when we started working together, when you decided that you wanted to hire me.
So I was confused and I was overwhelmed. I've been doing this coaching practice as a side business for 6 years now. So I've coached people around, you name it, weight loss, relationships, work, corporate world, money stuff, like everything, and the sink. So I realized, okay, what do I do? Like, what do I do? What do I do? I wanted to being able to understand what was the real value that I provided, and on top of that, frame it in a way that was relatable to the people. So I was there. I was, for the first time, very seriously considering doing the shift from my corporate job to a full-time coaching practice. So I knew that I had to have this figured out.
Yes. And you're about, a couple months away from making that shift now, right? And how do you feel about it?
Excited. I have no pressure to leave at this specific date. There's not a cutoff date now for me, but since I feel pretty confident, for me, the new energy is I could quit in February if I decided to, in a couple of months. I can, or I can stay. But there's no pressure anymore because I feel confident in both sides. So I'm instead of being afraid and pressure and like the clock was ticking like 4 months to go, 3 months to go, whatever. Now I realize I can do whatever I want, but from a very confident place.
That's great. That's awesome. So tell me, what were some of the specific things that you got out of working together as specifically as possible to help people understand what kinds of takeaways you had?
Well, the deliverable, the most important for me, it was like having my coaching program, like signature coaching program. It's not the first one that I have, it's the second, but this time it was something that I can truly back up, and I can truly knew from the bottom of my heart and deep in my bones that what was the specific value it provided. Interestingly enough, for me and for my people also. So I was able to design all the 8-week program in one afternoon. And I remember, of course, we did work together previously, but when the homework was, okay, design a draft or whatever, it was so easy for me. Like I knew it. Everything was here and here. So I just, in a couple of hours, I was able to pinpoint the program itself. And I received, once I was clear on what was the goal, I was able to implement like laser fast. I went big on the content, meaning I did like professional video recording. That was not required. It was not a requirement, but I felt so compelled to do that. And I did that in one day, like super fast. What I can see it now, like when I sit back, when I can see what you gave me clarity. And when I have clarity, okay, boom, like it was full speed from then on.
That's great, because I know that you have a lot of knowledge. You're very, you've got quite a big professional career where you've been very successful. And so you have built up and done a lot of different personal and professional work. So you have a lot of information in you. So I felt like the framework that I gave you, the process, was the ability to download all that into more like tangible, specific outcomes so that you can then process it and decide what makes sense. Like, what is for you to do? What are you most passionate about? How do you work the most with people? So figuring all that wealth of information you have and getting it as focused as possible.
Yes, and I remember now another thing that it was awesome to receive from you. Like I was designing that stuff, yet in the middle of my own of my own mind battle. Okay, should I stay or should I leave? Whatever.
Yeah.
And you were able to not ignore that part, but also integrate that part. So there were a couple of sessions that I was there in my own mind with my facing my own challenge over there, and you were able to, okay, let's troubleshoot that like laser fast, 15 minutes maybe, and let's move on with the program.
Yeah.
So really appreciate that, because I received like all the hand holding also in my own challenge, not only crafting my coaching practice, but also dealing with my own battle in the middle of there.
Yeah. Which always comes up when we're taking a leap to do something new and putting ourselves out there. So how's that been for you now? You said that you've had a lot of really ease and flow putting together your content, it sounds like.
Yes, it's easy because now I know how to frame that in a way that is relevant for my people. What was very revealing for me was this, I don't remember, session 3 or 4, like when you say, okay, what are people like, let's go deeper into what are people not only saying but thinking and doing, and being the observant on that. And I was able to like see it super clearly, and then I am able to frame that in a very different, relatable way. It's not coaching word anymore, but what my people are saying on their own words.
Yeah. Yeah. So that they can see it, understand it, and be attracted to it without the confusion, because brand clarity and brand simplicity is very challenging. And you're working your way towards that. And it's really strong because you're getting lots of people interested in what you're offering.
Yes, yes. And you know what was also super interesting when we were building this draft, like you gave me all the framework, because I was like stopping myself. No, but what about the sales page? Or what about the content? Or what about the testimonials? And you gave me, okay, this is like it's not a formula, like an easy to follow, but it was very easy for me. Okay, here you put the whatever of the program, then the content, then what are they getting? Like, and since I worked with that before, it was super easy for me. And talking about the testimonials, I asked for testimonials, of course, and it was so revealing when I read that. Oh my God, people are really receiving the value that I'm telling they will be receiving. So it was like life affirming, like another confirmation that was awesome for my confidence and my. It boosts my confidence. Like, yes, it's not that I think great about myself, but yes, this stuff works, and I have plenty of testimonials to prove that. That was also key for my process with you.
Yeah, great. So observation helps with the clarity and the confidence to go out in the world, and having that framework. Yeah. Oh, that's excellent.
And another thing, Lisa, that was super like cool for me, it's now I know the process itself, and I can run on my own that process. Like any new program or offering or whatever that I want to offer, I run through the process that I learned from you. Now it's on my own. Like I don't depend on you or anyone else. Of course, I love to work with you, but it's mine now, and I can use that over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Because it is your tool set. It's in your tool set now.
Yes.
Like how to build a value proposition, how to build a business model around the value that you deliver. And now you can figure out, you've got the process for it. So it's easy. It's much easier than just kind of throwing out ideas and marketing tactics and hoping for the best. You actually know how to get from, I have this idea, and how do I turn it into a product?
Exactly.
That's awesome.
It's been lovely to work with you. Thank you so much for being there, for your presence, and it's been awesome. And I will definitely work with you with this new program. I'm super happy.
Yay, excited. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.